Now to everything else.
Just jumping right in, folks.
Yeah.
There tain't no stopping us. Taint.
Tain't no stopping us now.
You know, the taint. I hate that term. It's gross.
It's
All right.
such a chody term.
It is chody. All right, here we go. It is time to begin the show. It begins in 3, 2, 1. Coming up on TMS, a big box of potatoes.
Boop, 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 boop. Black Whopper report.
Oh, I can't wait. Will Smith has never spoken to Jared Leto.
Texas girl.
Lord of the Rings jokes are hard.
Aw, jackass in jail.
Therapy Thursday and more on this episode of The Morning Stream.
Where's Merlin? Where did it go?
Jenny's got a playing tic-tac-toe.
Now where's Merlin?
When last seen it was out with Dad playing blackjack 13.
Where's Merlin now?
It's not there, it's out with Billy playing magic square.
Merlin is a computer with personality. Plays 6 different games, talks with 20 sounds. 6 penlight batteries not included.
Where's Merlin now? Better come clean.
In the kitchen with Mom playing music machine.
Merlin from Parker Brothers.
Hello, Mother.
Are you at the wedding?
I am at the wedding.
Did you remember your shoes?
Yes.
The morning stream. The morning stream. The morning stream. The morning stream. The morning stream.
This is the morning stream. It puts the lotion in the basket.
The morning stream. The morning stream. The morning stream.
Good morning, everybody. Welcome back to TMS for Thursday, October 8th, 2015. Holy shite. Slow
Something
down.
like that, yeah.
I don't want it to be that soon. My name is Scott. That's Brian. Hi, Brian.
Hi there, Scott.
Hey, do you remember that Merlin deal? It had like stupid little light games in it.
Yeah, it was a little. It looked like a little red cell phone.
Yeah.
Well, a big red cell phone compared to cell phone these days.
Yeah, but back then it was like it'd be a compact cell phone.
Oh, I loved my Merlin.
I don't remember owning one, but I remember thinking they were pretty neat. And then I think it was maybe when the regular Nintendo Entertainment System came out, and I remember thinking, you know, at one point I wanted a Merlin, but the hell was I thinking? Had 6 blinky light games in it.
Right. No, it had like 9, didn't it? Didn't it have like, so there was, this is a good name that nerd, right?
Yeah,
all
right.
Let's see if we can name all the games, if I can name all the games on Merlin, because you didn't have one.
All right.
So there was the aforementioned Blackjack 13, which was like it was Blackjack, but you had to get to 13 instead of 21.
Right.
There was Lights Out or whatever it was called, where you had to keep hitting the things to get all 6 lights the same.
Yeah.
There was Tic-Tac-Toe.
Yeah.
I think there was a like a Mastermind style game.
Was there? Well, see,
where you had to guess.
The commercial named a bunch, and now I don't remember them. Like, where's Merlin now? You gotta come clean. Mom's in the kitchen playing Poke My Spleen or something like that.
And if that wasn't like the 70s sappy pop song music background, man.
Yeah. Is it just Merlin game toy? Would you look up? Like,
Milton. Was it Milton Bradley? I think it was.
Here it is. Amazon. Oh, they still sell them. You can buy one of these. Amazon has them.
Probably the new,
Yeah.
The new Simon is all like touch enabled. No.
All right. Here's what we'll do. Let's test you. So you did Tic-Tac-Toe. What was the other one you did?
There was the flashy lights one where you have to get all the lights the same, either on or off. I think they'll all have to be turned on. And when you press 1, it changes the state of that light and all the lights around it. Okay. So you have to figure out.
I think that was called Magic Square, based on the game Lights Out.
Yes.
Okay.
Yep.
So there's 2. There's
Blackjack
6, by
13.
the way. 6 total is the.
Oh, there are 6. Funny, you said there were 6 games.
Yeah. Well, I think the
Blackjack 13.
Okay. Let's see. Yep. Correct. Ding, ding, ding.
There was and Tic-Tac-Toe. I already said.
Yep. You already did.
Okay. Dang, what else would we play on that stupid thing?
Where is Mom in the thing pushing the deal? Oh, how did it go? Crap.
Where's Merlin now? He's in the car. Daddy's taking him and he won't get far.
What a stupid thing that is. It's so stupid. All right, I'll tell you the rest.
All right,
it's Tic-Tac-Toe Music Machine.
Oh, right. Yeah, you could play little tunes on it.
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh. Am I locked again? I can't click
Oh, no, really?
I can't click anything. Oh, don't do this to me again. I just started the show. No.
Oh.
Why won't it play? Wait, hold on. We might get lucky. I'm up all night to get lucky. Hold on.
All right, okay.
I'm gonna figure this out. Okay, I'm gonna pull power. Okay, you still hear me?
I can still hear you.
Okay, how about now?
I can still hear you.
You can still hear me?
I can still hear you.
You still hear me? Okay.
Foolish human.
Okay. Now what?
I can still hear you.
Ah, shit. Okay, well... it's not gonna do it, is it? Come on. Don't screw with me. Son of a goat.
Oh.
Alright, I'm restarting. Just everyone hang on. Ah, that's so annoying. Hang on.
Okay. All right.
Alright. Hold on. I gotta reconnect something, chat room. Hang on. Okay. We'll go back to the old way. It's my only option. That's freaking annoying, man. Thought it was supposed to be fixed with El Capitan. Have to take it in. All right. Won't take but a moment. Just hang in there. Oh, my back is killing me today. That's a nice, another bonus. Are we connected? Yeah. What are we doing? No, we don't want DisplayPort. Input should be HDMI 1. Okay. It worked. For the love of Mike, Pete, and Jerry. Frickety frack, don't talk back. All right. Just hold on. Just hold on. All right. What am I missing now? Okay. Got to start this up again. All right. What are we missing? Anything else? Audio. Yeah, we got to probably do that. Continue. Okay. Now what? Okay, hold on. I locked again. It's so stupid. All right, I'll tell.
Oh, right. Yeah, you could play little tunes on it.
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh. Okay. Save. Get back into the call with Brian.
There we go.
We're back.
Okay, good.
This is bullshit.
It didn't come up with a Scott's calling you. I looked at Skype and it said join call. So.
Oh, weird. It may
you hadn't been waiting for long, right?
No, it may have just thought we had the same session going or something.
I think so.
All right, we're back. Okay. I don't know what happened there, and I lost that page. So who knows what other games they played?
I've got that page up. Want me to just really?
Yeah. What are the rest of them? You got Tic-Tac-Toe. You got your Blinky shit, and what else?
Music Machine, Echo, which is the game similar to Simon. Blackjack 13, Magic Square, a game pattern game similar to Lights Out, and Mindbender, a game similar to Mastermind. So I was able to come up with most of them.
Okay, so
I forgot about the Simon game, and it's funny because we were just talking about Simon.
Yeah, we were talking about Simon
and the music thing.
There it is. Anyway, sorry for the weird abrupt change. Those at home have no idea, but I think I've for now it's solved. It's going to be what it's going to be.
You sure? You sure?
For now, I don't know.
I'll send you video. How's that?
Oh yeah, do that. Oh look at that. Video. Oh, you look lovely.
There's Cat.
Oh good, Cat chilling out.
You and the cat got the lease on the flat, and nothing you do can ever change that.
There's Zippo you can do about that. Yours was better. All right, hey, remember that thing we talked about yesterday, the potatoes?
Yes, there was a potato left on your doorstep.
I got a funny story. a follow-up. So yesterday, not more than just maybe an hour after the show aired or something. Mm-hmm. No, it wasn't even that because I hadn't even put up the show yet, like the RSS feed and the MP3 yet. So very, very quickly after that, the doorbell rings. Bing bong. I'm like, well, who could that be? So Kim went and got it.
Sounds like Donald Trump. But please,
yeah, keep, bing bong, bing bong. People know trucks. So they go to the door. Kim goes to the door and comes downstairs with a big cardboard box full of potatoes and this following note. Hold on, let me grab it. So I got a big box of potatoes. All right. Mm-hmm. And a note that says, and these are dirty old, not even prepared potatoes. Like these need to be washed,
fresh out of the ground.
Yeah. These are like, this is like what the Irish used to pull from the ground before the blight.
Are they farm to table potatoes, Scott?
They might be actually.
Yeah,
and they're all misshapen. Like there's nothing genetically engineered about these. They all look like they're
okay. I mean, but misshapen. Like aren't potatoes in their very nature misshapen?
Yeah, that's my whole point. Like a good actual farm potato doesn't have uniform shapes, but the way we manufacture food now, everything is so like bioengineered that you end up with these like perfectly shaped little potatoes that all look the same.
Oh yeah, no kidding. That's probably the next big thing is like a potato that's like grown into a cube.
Oh dude,
so
potato
you can
cubes.
Stack them and store them in the
That's a great idea. I love that idea.
They did that with watermelons, didn't they? Where they
Did they?
They grew them into cubes, yeah.
What? They really did?
Yeah, this is a thing.
But did they just do it in a little housing or something? So they grew and then flattened out to be square? Or were they?
I think so, yeah.
Square watermelon. Now you're killing me. This is great. Square watermelon. Oh, look at that. You're not wrong. Oh, I would really like one. I would really like one.
Aren't those cool? I mean, it looks like straight out of a video game, doesn't it?
Yeah.
It totally looks like something Yoshi would eat. But yeah, so they grow the watermelons as squares, and they should be able to grow square potatoes.
That's really strange. Well, welcome to.
Anyway, I'm sorry. I really.
No, I enjoyed it. I like a square watermelon as much as the next guy. Anyway, so I got this note attached to it right here. In my hand says, Scott, enjoy the tubers. I dug them up from my garden this morning during TMS. I cannot eat them as I have started an LCHF low-carb, high-fiber diet. Eating lifestyle. Does this count as dropping a tuber on a neighbor's doorstep? Love the shows. Jim Jensen brought those by.
Nice.
Yeah. So, but I don't think that means that he was the one that did the mystery potato in the first place.
No, he would have come clean in that note.
Yeah. But he literally heard the show live, is a local, thought he'd swing these by, boom.
Like actually pulled them out of his garden, drove them to your house, put them on your porch, rang the doorbell, and ran.
Yeah. Well, I think we're
like, did he wait at the doorbell wait at the door for Kim to answer, or did he?
Yeah, he was there and handed them over.
Okay.
I think, well, now I haven't confirmed this. I didn't actually, she never said whether he was there or not, so he may have doorbell ditched those. I hope he did. We're going to cook these and eat them, though, man. They look like real potatoes to me.
Well, yeah. I mean, hey, potatoes.
Yeah, potatoes, right? Potatoes. Let's call the whole thing off. Check this out. Brian ate a black Whopper yesterday. Speaking of things that you shouldn't eat.
I did.
How'd that go? No photos, I noticed, by the way. No photos of your burger. Or did you put any up?
I didn't take any photos. There are enough photos on the web of what this thing looks like. And it really is I mean, it's not like it looks any different from the photos you've seen. It is a burger with a Whopper with a black bun, and it's supposed to have this whole A1 thing going, right? With like A1 sauce and A1 flavor baked into the bun and whatever.
Yeah.
No. If I was in a dark room and had this in a regular Whopper, I don't think I'd be able to tell the difference.
Wow, really? So that's almost how I'd have to do it, by the way.
In a dark room?
Yeah. I don't want to see it. Because it freaks me out. Now, everybody wants to know the bigger question.
Yeah.
First of all, it didn't taste any different to you. It tastes like a Whopper, right?
It tastes just like a Whopper, yep. And it was good. It was, tasted just fine. No problems. No stomach problems afterwards other than, just generic eating fast food stomach problems.
I was going to say, yeah.
Just that sad, empty feeling you have left inside after you...
So, all right, but you know what? Did the chat room notice earlier when I was asking where my gunners were, that they were on top of my head the whole time?
Yes, and they kept saying that they're on your head.
Damn it! That is so stupid. It was on camera and everything. All right, let me put these on now. Okay.
At least it wasn't in the show.
I just noticed as I flipped my head back, I felt something move, and I went, that's where I put them. Anyway, so... the end result is everybody on Twitter, they're all claiming that they're let's be clinical here. Everybody poops.
Yeah.
Did Brian get cursed with the green dookie?
Dude, there's
I can't wait to hear the answer.
There's a lot of colors in the crayon box, and you're probably thinking, well, maybe it's got sort of a a greenish hue to it.
Sure.
Maybe it's a dark color, and maybe in the right light, it's light green.
A hint of color, you think?
Dude,
maybe.
I'm here to tell you that it's like Hal Jordan's lantern was in my butt. It is ectoplasm green. I mean, well, maybe not quite that neon.
But the bun is black initially, right?
Right.
It must have some reaction or something.
There's
in the
just
process.
some weird reaction.
Yeah.
But holy crap, it is. It I was ready for it. I was prepared for it. I thought I was, but there's just no preparing yourself to look at that business and say, "Oh my God, that just came out of me."
Yeah. Wow, that is insane.
I would go out on a limb to say it's worth eating one of these just so you can look at can gaze in wonder at the miracle of modern science going on in your bowels.
That's what we'll call it. A miracle.
Miracle of modern science. I wonder if I guess the Japanese one didn't have that same problem, right? Because they were using squid ink and
I don't know. Did they
bamboo charcoal? And I don't know what they're using the Black Whopper. Probably just some sort of
food coloring, yeah.
Food coloring or something.
Yeah, I don't. It's not so much that I don't trust. Like, I'm not one of those people that's like that stuff's got cancer biomolecules in it or some
They're
word.
using Jared Fogel's soul.
Yeah. Jared Fogel's soul lives in the black bun of the Whopper. I like where this is headed. Yeah, that's gross. I'm not eating one, but I'm glad you did it. You took one for the team.
Oh, you need to, dude. You need to just so you can experience this.
I don't want green poo though.
Oh,
do I? Do I want green poo? All right, I'll do it.
Yeah,
I'm doing it.
Make that decision for yourself. But
okay. I like a Whopper. I'm not gonna lie. Of the fast food burgers, I think it may be my favorite. But I don't.
And I forgot. I should have asked them if they did like a Black Whopper Junior, because I usually don't get Whoppers. If I do go for a burger, it's like the Whopper Junior or the
conservative. You are
something smaller, right?
Does it? Do the fries come black, or are they just normal fries?
No, normal fries.
Okay.
And all the other ingredients of the Whopper look exactly the same. Tomatoes are red. Tomatoes are supposed to be red.
Right. Are the fries still at? But here's a question for you, a more broad one. Because I've kind of I don't eat fries anymore.
Sure.
Are the fries at Burger King still the worst fries ever made?
No, they've definitely gotten better.
Okay. But what has been changed? What's been altered there?
They're a little crispier, and they're not as there was something about the Burger King fries that was just like meh, but
it's hard
it's
for
like
me
they
to
figured out their business.
They were like plasticine or some kind of resin material before.
No, I think they've gotten better. Who makes the best fries?
Of all the fast foodies?
Of all the fast foodies.
I think McDonald's is pretty good. I mean, I'm not talking about, like, are they good for you or would they or would they survive a nuclear blast? Probably not. Or probably would. But I think as far as something that tastes, what do they taste like? I think McDonald's fries are still the best.
McDonald's are up there. And if we could include Red Robin in this business, then I'd say Red Robin has got
their fries are good, yeah.
The top of the pops. But
there's a lot of good fries out there. I like Five Guys, their fries are bad for you, really bad, but they're good.
I do like skin on fries, like Five Guys Burgers has.
Oh yeah, it's pretty good. I just think if you're
all these people are saying Culver's and Checkers and Rallies,
but you can't count.
We don't have those here, people.
Well, not only that, even if we did have those, we have a Culver's, but the problem with that is that it's not. We're talking about the fast food, like the ones you think of. I think we have to limit the list to Wendy's, McDonald's, Burger King. Who else? Maybe In-N-Out.
Oh, Beef Tankerel? Really? Smash Burger? I was going to say that Smash Burger actually had some of the worst fries. Those shoestring, that bird's nest of potato that you get from Smash Burger, I just can't do.
Yeah. I think a good fry is a hard thing. And it's also very subjective. Some people like them crispy and half burnt. Some people like them all gooey and wet and long. And
somebody said Arby's.
oh no, dude!
intricate
No.
silver set Arby's. Are you talking about their curly fries? Or are you talking about their potato cakes?
Any of it.
Because the potato cakes is some great business right there. I mean, that's like
I can't do it.
a big triangular tater tot.
They're bad. They're so bad. There's so much oil in that stuff. I'll tell you, man. Last time I went to Arby's and had like curly fries, they're terrible freaking curly fries. That was like suicide food. Eating that was like, you know, when if I ever decide to leave this world early, here's my plan. Before I jump off the cliff, I'm going to go to an Arby's and eat curly fries. Then I'll jump off the cliff.
Really?
I hate them. I hate
You want
them.
that to be your last thing?
Well, that's a good point. Usually people want something good for their last thing, but they're so bad.
Yeah, I'm not nuts about it. I like their potato cakes, but you're right. I mean, it is an oil an oil container.
Yeah.
You're basically
Also-
backing up a big triangular oil rig to your mouth when you eat one of those things.
That's true. It's like you're sucking. You're helping. You're helping a baby seal come back to life after an oil spill in Alaska. You're literally licking that off of that. Arby's in general. I'm just going to put it out there. Let me put it this way. It's the place that makes me feel the sickest when I'm done.
Yeah.
Every time I go
Really?
there.
Wow.
I hate it there. Ugh. Always. When I was a kid, even. Bleh.
Yeah,
Bleh.
and I can't do. A couple of people mentioned wild fries at Good Times. Those are the ones that are batter dipped and then fried again.
Yeah.
I can't do that business.
No,
That is
it's not good.
no.
No one should do that.
Now they're new like again skin on fresh cut fries. Those are pretty damn good.
Those are all right.
Again, if you have skin on fries, automatically adds an extra point.
I agree. It's better for you too. That stuff's good fiber, and also
so.
the worst. So that's my least favorite fast food, but my least favorite fast food restaurant to put my feet in and stand in and go to
Is what? Is Arby's?
Is Jack in the Box.
Is Jack in the Box?
That place grosses me out. Not just because I saw a heroin addict in a bathroom in Vegas. Not just because of that, but just generally, that place gives me the willies. I don't like it.
Huh.
Anyway,
Yeah.
too much orange. There's orange everywhere. It's just orange,
It is.
orange.
It's not even among my top five, like first 5 places I think of when it's time to go grab some fast food.
Yeah. What is your first thought these days? If you're gonna I'm gonna get something quick.
Honestly,
Yeah.
like a chicken burrito at Taco Bell.
That sounds really good right now.
Chicken burrito with salsa instead of cheese, or the pico de gallo instead of cheese.
That sounds really good.
Yeah, healthier and
Well, reasonably. I'm
reasonably healthier.
Yeah,
I'm not
yeah,
saying
yeah.
healthy, but healthier.
Right. Well,
Something
as things go, that or a quarter pounder, yeah, you're healthier with the chicken thing for sure. I may go there today. Thank you for that inspiration.
Oh, look, there you go. Stop off at the Office Depot and consume your meal.
Yeah, only one taco now. I don't do the 5 anymore.
No, we're 6 shame tacos.
I'm gonna now share with you a mashup sent to us by Dave Fuller. He may be the new lord of mashups. He's actually sent me a number of them. We're gonna start with this one. We'll play the others over in the next few episodes, but it's really good. I like it. Short, sweet, perfect sound quality, all that stuff. So Dave Fuller, thanks for this. Here is a mashup he sent. All these weird Europeans asking you questions. Dish, dish, dish. Think about the tragedy of Milli Vanilli, which come from the 80s. Poop it on my my porch. Bad one, too. Way more powerful a tool than Kim Kardashian mugging for her camera. First Lady Kim Kardashian.
What?
How is that possible?
How is this possible?
Because of Einstein's theory of relativity. Look at this graph. Look at this photograph. Part of me's like, let her have her mustache. And then part of me's like, yeah, I murdered 8 women in Reno a couple of years ago. All right, you got us. All right, pretty good, man.
Jeez. Hey, Dave, I'm on this show too.
Yeah, I was going to say,
just
that's
letting you know.
The only downside is on that one particularly, you are not in it as nearly as much as you should be.
I've got like a what, and I've got a some one-line thing there. Come on, Dave.
Yeah,
come on.
More Brian. But
Jeez.
otherwise, great tone, great quality, great rhythm.
Quality.
But more Brian.
I'm giving him a hard time.
Of course not. Yeah. By the way, this is my favorite thing Tom said yesterday. Send your emails to Tom Merritt.
Oh, Microsoft. Old, hated, Windows, Monopolies, Balmer.
There you go.
It's like a word association game.
Yeah. Freaking love that. I sent it to him yesterday. He called it chum. He says that's like putting chum in the waters of trolls. He said.
Oh, no kidding. Yeah.
Anyway, what'd you say?
I yesterday moved Coverville up an hour early as a little trial just to see if I could kind of segment that in after lunch and before DTNS, and
How'd that
it worked
go?
out very well.
Did it good?
Yeah,
That's
so
fantastic.
that might be the new home.
Okay.
The new home of Coverville. We're gonna try it out a couple more weeks.
There you go, folks. Check it out. There it is. Here's this. It is Stump a Trek Nerd, brought to you by
The Boop Show. One happening right after this episode. For realsies.
Yeah.
TrekPants.com/boop or wherever you get your podcasts.
I said there'd be one yesterday. That didn't happen. There will be one today.
Liar. You're a lying liar.
It's a sandwich today. It's between this and the PM edition of TMS today, which there will be one.
Yay.
Yeah. So
good, because I have music for it. I have music that got postponed from last week's TMS PM.
Oh, good. Yeah, we got to hurry up. That stuff only has a shelf life of like 2 weeks, so we got to get
It's
on
a
that.
little smelly.
Yeah, it's starting to stink. Speaking of starting to stink, Daryl, are you there?
I am here.
All right. How's it going, man? What's going on? How are you?
Good.
Yeah.
Welcome to Fast Food Radio.
Yeah. What do you think? So give me your least favorite fast food. I know you're not a fan of most of it, I know, but
well, I would eat it every day if it wouldn't kill me.
Right. That's a good point.
Eat fries every day.
Coleslaw from Kentucky Fried Chicken.
Oh,
it's your least favorite?
It's pretty bad.
Yeah, it's like slightly tainted. It's mayonnaise flavored cabbage soup is what
I remember you being younger and really horking it down. I thought it was great back in the day, but I think I'm going to
any
side with
side you get from KFC.
Oh, the fake mashed potatoes
Don't
and the gravy
even bring
is
up
pretty
those
good.
horrible. Are you gonna praise the fake mashed potatoes?
Just the gravy part. The gravy part's good. I know it's gelatinous and terrible, and none of it's good. I realize that. The Colonel's rolling in his grave right now.
There are as many potatoes in that mashed potatoes as there are in the cardboard box.
Yeah.
That Jim Jensen brought you the other potatoes in.
Yeah, that's a good point. I don't like KFC at all. The chicken is horrible.
Tastes like wood.
Yeah. And I told you that story about my friend in high school who worked there and put a chicken wing up his butt.
Oh yeah. We don't need to go. We don't need to. We don't need to do any of that.
Put a chicken wing, put a chicken leg up his butt, and then served it later after he fried the fried stuff on it. Yep.
Why do you have to go there?
Hey, Gary Gertzen, if you're listening to the show, thanks for the memories, buddy.
and now the lawsuits can commence.
Yes, exactly. All right, Daryl is the Trek Nerd. Comes on the show, talks about best fries though, Daryl. Best fries.
Oh, you got me at Red Robin.
Oh yeah, they're good, aren't they?
Mm-hmm.
I haven't had them in a long time, but the problem with Red Robin is you got to go in there knowing that there's nothing on the menu that's small. Nothing. Like it's all gigantic, ridiculously sized portions of everything.
Not as bad as like the Cheesecake Factory.
Oh, that's true.
Because you can do a half Cobb salad.
Yeah.
You have to request it, but they do a half Cobb salad that's really, really good.
Yeah.
You just can't. I'm sorry. I go there. There's one thing on the menu that I feel like I need to get, and that is the bonsai burger.
Is it good?
Pineapple teriyaki.
Yeah, it's huge, right?
No, it's a burger. I mean, it's they're regular burger size, but
it's not the ones where you got to squish them down and just freaking work them in to make it fit your mouth.
Yeah, it's not like their whatever it's called, the Good Morning Burger, which has 3 slices of pizza and a fried egg on top.
It's
or something.
like 8,000 calories or something.
Right, exactly.
Damn it, you're making me want to go there.
Is the way to go.
You're making me want to go there today.
Their onion rings are really good too.
You had me at Taco
they
Bell.
do have good onion rings.
You had me at Taco Bell burrito chicken thing, and now I'm thinking about Red Robin, which is just up the road from it. So.
Get a bonsai chicken, right? Like you don't have to do the burger; just get a grilled chicken patty instead of the burger, and they'll probably be again better for you than the alternative.
Well, before all this conversation, I was going to have lean white chicken on rice with a side of green beans today for lunch, but now.
Look at you, Elle Macpherson. you got a photo shoot this weekend?
I'm more of a Poroskova guy myself.
Oh, you?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Who was it?
You remember all these are the ladies of our youth, right?
Yeah. They Kathy Ireland.
Kathy Ireland was big.
Cindy Crawford.
Cindy Crawford with her
Christy
mole.
Turlington.
Yeah. This is what society was pushing on us when we were kids. They were constantly forcing hot models on us. And now now we don't have those ladies anymore, at least in the limelight.
Some of the ones I've seen, I mean, Cindy Crawford, saw like an infomercial or something with her, and she still looks absolutely
She looks amazing. No, she's an alien from another planet.
I think so. I think
beautiful woman.
It's all gonna hit at once. Like,
yeah.
It's gonna be like Dick Clark, where you're gonna one day all those years gonna catch up to you, and you're gonna look like that picture of Tammy Faye Baker you sent me.
Oh my gosh, dude. Everyone Google Tammy Faye Baker. I'm not even trying. This is not me trying to age shame anybody, but something's up. Something's going on there. Also, speaking of that, Bieber, did anyone see my tweet yesterday? I've got this side-by-side picture of Bieber and his CK underwear ad that he was so famously in, and he's all tattooed up and like muscly and stuff. And I remember when I first saw that ad, I went, "Oh, Bieber, looking pretty good there, buddy. I'm kind of impressed, in shape and whatever." Then somebody gave me the original photos that were untouched. Big changes for Bieber in that photo.
Oh, really?
Oh, man.
I'll have to look for that tweet.
Yeah,
that's hilarious.
Someone in the chat will surely find it.
Let's make this curvy fat into a muscle.
Yeah, exactly. Right. It's just, I guess it's, in some ways I found it heartening. We tend to objectify women so much in our culture that it was nice to see us doing that to Bieber for once.
Let's change this tattoo of a little sailboat with a balloon to Thug Life.
Exactly. Where are you now that I need you? All right.
Really? Wow.
I hate that song. People play it in Vines all the time. I hate it. Anyway, Daryl, you're the Trek nerd. Let's do Star Trek trivia about the Next Generation episode, Birthright Part 1. This sounds like a Klingon deal, doesn't it?
Episode, it does.
Or something. But anyway, in the Next Generation episode, Birthright Part 1, the Enterprise is at Deep Space Nine. They are helping them with some repairs. What system does Captain Jean-Luc Picard say they are helping the Deep Space Nine crew repair? Was it A, the deflector shield systems, B, the environmental control systems, C, the weapons systems, or D, the aqueduct systems?
Aqueduct?
That's what I'm thinking. It's like some Roman Colosseum.
They need help repairing their spin-off system.
It doesn't matter what you say in that voice. I find it hilarious every time. Freaking love it. All right. So, so there's your question. We'll get to the answer in a minute. Oh, we have a new box to open from somebody here.
Oh,
so
we do?
Let's do this. I almost forgot.
Are you hungry?
Aren't you hungry? What's a foodie?
Hold on. I gotta reach it. I forgot all about it and put it over here. Oh. My box says, "Eat me!"
Yes.
Oh, it says TMS Foodie on one side and then Eat Me on the other side.
Lois D. Wife to Taffy guy, Mike.
Oh, I like the Taffy guy.
I do too. That was one of the best parts of one of the many great parts of Nerdtacular this last summer was Taffy guy walking around always having Taffy like, oh hey Mike, how you doing? And he reaches a hand out and he's got like a little piece of green taffy and a little piece of red taffy in his hand. It's almost like Morpheus.
Yep.
Take the green taffy or the red taffy.
One time he handed me a taffy that was a little too warm and I couldn't bring myself to eat it. It's like a warm taffy.
Would you like a gummy bear?
Yeah.
It's been in my pocket all day.
That's what it reminded me of. Beer, bulb. I knew that music to go. Let's see. She says, Scott, I found these and I love goldfish crackers, but I needed someone. Well, some 3 to try them and say their honest opinion. Who else but Scott, Brian, and Daryl? Enjoy them. Lois D.
Awesome. I also want to give a big shout out. They have a bunch of extra Dice Masters stuff, and they sent them to me. They included in the box with my goldfish and Oreo. And,
right, yeah.
Huge thanks to Mike and Lois. I've already thanked them via email, but I'm going to publicly thank them because they're so awesome.
Cheeseburger, ketchup, cheddar, burger flavored?
Right, so you need to apparently make sure you get one of all 3. Oh my god. I know they're goldfish shaped.
Yeah.
But these look like dog food.
Of course they do.
It's the color. It's the color of Meow Mix.
Yeah,
is what it is.
Meow 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 meow. All right, well hold on.
I don't know if there's enough light for people to see in there, but
this is exciting. I didn't know these existed. This is great. This is aside for regional fare. This is what that does look like cat food.
Smells like cheeseburgers though.
It totally does.
Yeah, it totally does.
All right, I'm getting out. There's only 3 colors, right?
Yeah, there's only 3 colors.
Okay.
I keep reaching my hand in, and I keep pulling out yellow and brown.
So the yellow ones are the buns, right?
The yellow one is the bun. No, the yellow one's cheddar.
Oh.
So ketchup, cheddar, and burger. If you want one of each.
So there's no bun flavor.
There's no bun.
All right. I'm trying to put this together so it doesn't fall apart. All right, see that, chat room? There's my little stack. Okay. Brian's got his. Daryl's clearly got his. All right. So all 3 at once. Here we go. Weird. It's not quite Jelly Belly accuracy, but it's weird. Isn't that weird?
That is weird.
Yeah, I think that's kind of weird.
It's good though. Here, kitty.
Yeah, I don't hate that.
I think I'll try some on the cat when I get home.
These aren't that bad.
See what the cat does.
I mean, the cheese ones are just cheese ones. This makes me wonder if they just screwed up a batch and said, leave them in there. We'll just call it cheeseburger. What's this? The red ones are ketchup?
Ketchup, yeah. So try them individually, too.
Okay. Where's the burger one again? Hold on. Burger ones are the brown ones? Okay. Let's try that one. Yeah, individually they have less of the punch.
They really do, yeah.
But together it's like a Jelly Belly or something. Weird.
I like that Inara's just staring. Well, she was just staring at it, not eating, just like looking at it. Like, yeah, I'm not gonna eat that.
I love your cat's name. I imagine your cat at night has clients and their little pod ship.
Her little ship.
Yeah, her little pod ship. And now that's why she sleeps all during TMS. She's tired from the night's activities.
All the hoo-in.
All the hoo-han. All right, so there's that. Wow, that was great. Thank you for that. She also sent us some Oreos, but we'll do those Monday.
Monday for the caramel apple Oreos.
Yeah, very, very appropriate time of year for those, I think.
Mm-hmm.
So we'll get to those on Monday. Big thanks for those, Lois. And wow, what a weird thing. Who knew those existed? My daughter will freak. She loves goldfish. I'm going to have to find her.
It was weird, but it wasn't bad.
No, it's all right. I mean, they're like goldfish crackers.
Mm-hmm.
Consume mass quantities of these during raid tonight, I am sure.
I'm going to sprinkle them on some kind of soup.
There you go.
Sounds all right, doesn't it?
Yeah, sounds awesome.
Okay.
I'm going to give it to the kids because when I first opened this, Violet is always there when I open the boxes.
Yeah.
And she went, goldfish!
Wow. That's fantastic. I can send all that.
By the way, Taffy Guy in the chat room, who's now known as Waffle Guy because everybody's rocking a waffle nickname, said that you need to ask Google, do cats burp?
Okay, here we go. Get ready, everyone. Okay, Google. Do cats burp?
According to Quora, I am not sure why you assume they don't burp or fart because they most certainly do. I have played with kittens that if you push on their tummies they fart. I have on more than one occasion played farting tunes by pushing on kittens' tummies. I personally have a cat that regularly farts and she is about 10 years old.
Why did they pull it from Quora? I thought was dead freaking
right.
What is it?
MySpace
competitor thing.
Right.
Oh, that's hilarious.
That's awesome.
All right.
It's almost like the entry has if burp see fart or something.
Right, exactly.
Yeah,
yes.
Burp see fart.
Well done. Burp see fart.
Burp see fart's my favorite children's book when I was growing up. Burp see fart. Oh, it was great. All right, let's get to Daryl's thing of the day, which is a little Star Trek history. What happened today?
Oh yeah, we do that.
Yeah, we do
today
that.
in 1968, it was the third day of filming on the TOS episode "Let That Be Your Last Battlefield."
Oh, fantastic!
Which had the Riddler in it.
Which one?
Frank Gorshin.
Yep.
Oh, very nice.
Awesome. I love. He's such a cool. He was such a great Riddler.
He was
great.
great.
Half black, half white guys.
What's the name of that?
Binars or
not Binars. The Binars are the little computer-y guys.
That was TNG.
Right.
Yeah. But they were also in a TNG or a Deep Space Nine episode, or maybe I'm thinking of some stuff in Enterprise. But they have done that though. They've shown those two-faced guys again somewhere.
Again, really?
Yeah, in the modern stuff. Well, find out what they're called, because I'm sure of it. I'm sure I've seen them in maybe not a film. Oh my gosh, there's donuts in the room. There's donuts in the conference room,
Daryl.
Daryl.
Employees wanting their bacon jalapeno mac and cheese back there.
Yeah. Shauna from Acquisitions is having a birthday today. Let's get together and sing her a song. All right. Well, happy birthday today.
I don't know why they do that. It really bugs me.
It's all right around you, too, isn't it?
Yeah.
What?
Get a room, everybody.
Get a room.
Get a room. Get an office.
All right, where's your head at on these answers? Deflector, environmental weapons, or aqueduct?
We're gonna make him say the deflector shield systems while all these people are around his desk, or environmental control systems.
Can they hear you?
Systems.
Like, are they where you could be heard?
And Probably not. They're too busy with themselves.
All right.
I will say...
How I miss the corporate world, Brian. I just I miss it
Boy,
terribly.
sign me back up for that business.
Get me back in. Anyway.
That aqueduct thing is so stupid and so out of place. It has to be that. Because he wouldn't put that in there as a fake thing. It has to be that.
Well, okay. Aqueducts being water systems, right?
Yeah, you dig a trench and water goes down it. There's not that on Deep Space Nine.
I guess not. I mean,
how do you dig
a water?
Maybe I'm not understanding the question. What was the
water
question?
channel in the Lido deck?
It was just which thing is Picard there to help them fix, and it was one of those systems.
Okay, so they're not fixing it on Deep Space Nine. They're helping somebody else fix it.
No. It's a Deep Space Nine problem, and they're helping them fix it there. So it's a Deep Space Nine problem. Yeah.
That's really dumb. I'll have to stay with that then.
All right. I agree that it's dumb. Whether it's right or not, I guess we'll have to wait and see. Is it?
Congratulations.
It is right.
You're a winner.
So they're repairing the aqueducts. Apparently, my guess is that's like, because it's a space station with big rings around it or something, like there's some water system or some bull crap like that. That doesn't make sense. So can't they just replicate it?
Why would they call it that? It's pipes.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on.
Not an aqueduct.
Yeah, it's weird. Anyway, here's a clip.
You have pigs running up and drinking out of it and stuff.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Here's a clip. This may help explain. I don't know.
I should be through with the water contaminant analysis in a few hours. Then I'm going to check out one of the holo suites. They have a relaxation program here, Jean-Luc, from Altor 7. Listen to this. First, they bathe you in a protein bath. Then a cloud of chromo vapor carries you into a meditation chamber. You should try it.
Well, I'll be too busy discussing the finer points of water management with 10 Bajoran bureaucrats. And they won't be carrying me on a cloud of chromal vapor.
Oh, the poor
10
crew.
Bajoran bureaucrats.
And a Cardassian.
Why are they called Bajorocrats?
Taking a pee out on Bajorocrats. That would be amazing. Oh, that's fantastic. All right, Daryl, good job. You guessed correctly. That was ridiculous and stuck out in a big way. I don't know why that question sounded like that, but there it is. Daryl's the Trek Nerd on Twitter. You can find him there. Also at This Week in Trek, thisweekintrek.com, and the Grumpy Cast. He'll now vex us with his own question.
Okay. Is this a Star Trek thing or kid-related thing?
Here's a theme for that.
Bonus points!
Okay.
I like that.
Yeah.
Do that if you get it right.
All right.
Knorfka.
Kid thing or Trek thing? Knorfka.
Knorfka. And again, it is a K apostrophe. All these things begin with K apostrophe.
Knorfka. Yep. From Romco, the Knorfka.
But it could be any Star Trek thing, right? It doesn't have to be Klingon.
No, it could be anything.
Knorfka.
Could be anything.
And it could be any kid thing, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like it's not necessarily a toy or a game. It could be a condition where their kneecap falls off or whatever it is.
Mm-hmm.
A bad case of Knorfka. I don't know, Brian.
Cat's doing its damn thing again. Climbing down where it shouldn't be climbing down. There's like no room for it to walk down there.
Yeah.
Knorfka.
Let's rename the cat Knorfka.
We called the cat Knorfka.
What does your heart tell you?
It tells me real thing because like a child thing because I'm just trying to imagine what they, it just sounds like something that they would have thrown out in the writer's room as just sounding too
stupid.
It's too stupid, mumbledy-jumbly, right?
Yeah. I know sometimes they do that, but I feel like this feels like a kid thing. I'm going to agree. We say kid thing.
Okay. On the planet where this takes place... Why did I say that? Nothing takes place. This is a legal guardian of a student from Teen Titans.
Oh, so it's a kid thing.
From Teen Titans?
Yeah, that's a kid thing.
Yeah, teens are kids.
You sure? That doesn't make
sense. But that's not a real thing.
It's not a real thing at all. That's a Teen Titan
thing. Comic book thing.
Yep. Call Daryl on that one. Oh, he hung up on us this time.
Wow.
You know what you call that?
To polish.
That's to polish. All right. What are we doing here? I don't know what I'm doing here.
Television highlights of the news of yesteryear.
Today's news brought to you by
How selfie sticks are a lot like your arm? Find out in the latest comic at myextralife.com.
Yeah, check it out today.
I did. That's funny.
Made me laugh.
And so true.
It's so true. It really just rings a bell.
Yeah.
Suicide Squad actor Will Smith. You know Will Smith?
Mm-hmm.
Let me tell you a story about how I went to Philadelphia back in my day with the lady and the thing, and my aunt said go. Or how
Smell you later.
Yeah, there you go. That's exactly the right song.
Mm-hmm.
He says he has never spoken to Jared Leto, only to the Joker. This sounds like some method acting bullshit to me.
Method acting, exactly.
Yeah.
Yes.
Ever since it was announced that Jared Leto would be playing Leto. Is it Leto or Leto?
It's Leto.
Okay.
Yeah.
Would be playing the Joker in DC's forthcoming supervillain team-up Suicide Squad movie. Suicide Squad. I like that. Sewer Squad. There has been much speculation about what the actor would bring to his iconic role. Now, co-star Will Smith has spoken about the unusual experience of working with him in an interview with Beats One Radio, right there on the Apple Music there. Smith reveals that Leto remained entirely in character throughout the film's production, refusing to speak to his fellow cast members except as the Joker. He says, quote, "I've never actually met Jared Leto. We worked together for 6 months. We've never exchanged a word outside of action and cut. I literally have not met him yet. So the first time I see him, it will be, hey, Jared, what's up? He was all in on the Joker." Meaning he just never went out of character.
Okay, so what's funny about that?
Yeah.
So does he stay in character for everything? Like, oh, did I miss my mark? Okay, I'll stand over here and do the line again.
Is craft services here? I'm starving.
When are we going to take a break for lunch?
Yeah, this is ridiculous. I'll be in my trailer.
You want to know where I got these scones?
I don't know which version of the Joker we're doing, but
that's every version apparently.
All combined. That's a really good question. Like, how do you work and function if you do this? There's other actors who are supposedly like this, and I'm trying to think of one off the top of my head, and I can't.
De Niro, I think, is supposed to be big in the method, or at least used to be, right?
Yeah, I think in his younger days.
The whole Taxi Driver thing. He was.
That's right. That and what was the fighter one, the boxer one? What was it called?
Raging Bull.
Raging Bull, yeah.
Yeah, the Jake LaMotta. I just visualizing it would be so irritating to be on set with somebody who's staying in character, because you'd just be constantly like, oh, you're doing this now? All right, whatever.
Okay. Hey, they have eclairs, everybody. It's like, come on.
Exactly.
That's stupid. Anyway, I guess that's to me.
Daniel Day-Lewis, yes, big method actor.
Oh, is he? So did he walk around the set just pretending to be Abraham Lincoln the entire time?
Do you have a milkshake? I will drink it. How about you? Where's your milkshake?
Drink your milkshake.
I've lost my boy. I've lost my child.
I love the idea that he has to be in character and only speak in the lines.
Only the lines from the movie.
The iconic lines from his film. That's fantastic. All right. A Texas girl. Texas girl. What's her power? What'd she do? What's her power?
Tries to get around the fact that everything's bigger in Texas. Excelsior, you silly person.
I like it. Texas girl has a mystery disease where she sneezes 12,000 times a day.
Oh, geez.
Yeah. I remember a Simpsons episode where Kent Brockman was doing a remote story on some guy who hasn't stopped sneezing for 25 years.
Mm-hmm.
Or didn't stop having the hiccups. And they put this camera on this guy and have a little lower third thing, like on the news channel and stuff at the bottom. Man can't stop sneezing for 20 years. And the camera's on the guy from The Simpsons, and he just kept going, kill me. Kill me.
I do remember that, yeah.
It's a fantastic moment. Great Simpsons moment. Anyway, this is kind of like that. Sneezing can sometimes be a welcome relief, not in the case for Caitlin Thornley from Texas, who sneezes around 12,000 times a day. She's 12 years old and is in severe pain because she sneezes up to 20 times per minute. Doctors currently have no idea why. Is this like that Burpin dude that we talked about a long time ago?
Yeah, sounds like it, right? Because I think it was painful for him, too, and...
This guy. Remember him?
Yes. Oh, my God.
What was that? I don't know.
Now, that's Lou Ferrigno.
Oh, my.
Oh, that's Scott Fletcher. Anyway, this guy, he couldn't stop
All the
burping.
buttons on your burp soundboard page.
He couldn't stop burping. And this is like that. She can't stop sneezing. She says, I am just constantly in pain with, my abdomen, and my legs are hurting because I've been weak and can barely eat, Caitlin told ABC. It's not fun at all. Doctors have no idea what is causing the sneezing or how to stop it, and have ruled out a virus or allergies. She said that the sneezing only stops when she is sleeping, and that is after she has taken Benadryl or listening to music. She says, sometimes I wish I could leave my body for a while so I could watch myself sleep and be at peace, even in my dreams. I don't care what they do. I just want it to stop. Yeah, I imagine this, dude.
I know, 12,000 times a day sneezing.
That's horrible. I don't even like doing it 2-3 times a day. Like when I have allergies or something, that's miserable. I can't imagine what this is like. This is awful for her. I hope they figure it out. I don't like mystery diseases. This is like Dr. House stuff. I don't like that kind of stuff.
Right.
Like that time Felicia Day was on there and shaved her head. Remember that?
Oh, yeah, she got bald.
Yeah,
bald avatar disease.
She used to get mad at me when I'd say, I can't remember how it went. She was on the Instance once, and I said, we have on the show with us today that bald lady from House, Felicia Day.
Nice.
I don't think she liked it. Anyway.
Well, she didn't like Coverville 500 either.
No. And she didn't like, there was something else she didn't like.
She doesn't like being confused with Veronica Belmont.
No, and neither does V.
No.
They're great friends. I think last year at BlizzCon, she was extremely nice when I saw her. And so I think all is well now.
Oh, good. All is forgiven?
Yeah,
Okay.
or forgotten is my thinking.
That is more likely. Yeah, there was some interview that somebody posted where they were doing a video interview with her, and they said, well, it's great to have you on the show. And she's like, yeah, it's nice to finally meet you. And then they say, oh, no, we've met like 3 times before.
It's hard, man. You're in demand. Everybody knows who you are. I totally understand.
Totally makes sense, yeah.
Every year at Nerdtacular, I tell 3 to 5 people that it's great to meet them. And I've been here every year since 2007. Oh, shit.
I always say, great to see you.
Yeah.
Because it's not great to see you again.
Yeah.
Not great to meet you for the first time. It's great to see you.
Yep. Now, everyone, when you hear Brian say that to you, you realize how
that
it is.
Don't remember you. No, because I say it to everybody. I say it to you. Oh, good to see you, man.
Yeah. Of course.
Yeah, say it to everybody.
Steve-O in the news.
Oh, no, not Steve-O.
Yeah. He's sentenced to 30 days behind bars following a SeaWorld protest. Steve-O is getting locked up in jail. This is Jackass's Steve-O, by the way, which had its 15-year anniversary the other day. Can't believe that thing's 15 years old.
Wow, 15.
The Jackass star was sentenced on Wednesday to 30 days in the Los Angeles County Jail following an August 9th protest against SeaWorld in which he climbed a 100-foot crane. Steve-O, whose real name is Stephen Glover, took to Instagram on Wednesday to announce his pending jail time by sharing a cartoon of himself behind bars with a killer whale. Considering I've become clean and sober, dog rescuing vegan, I must say I'm ready to go to jail, not just because it will bring so much attention to the plight of orcas in captivity, but because it's nice to let people know I haven't lost my edge. What can I say? I'm a jackass, he wrote. The whole crane climbing fireworks debacle really turned out to be pretty meaningful in the end. I mean, if your goal is to make a statement about captivity, you may as well get yourself locked up. So he seems to have the Steve-O attitude you want. And I guess good luck.
Yeah.
I also don't think we should keep orca whales. That's just my opinion.
That's such a
I don't think I'd climb a crane to prove my point.
No.
But I
mean, that's such a not a gray area, but I mean, there's so many levels to that because, sometimes there's treatment where they cycle between several different orca whales, and they'll have some that are kind of not running free, but like swimming in a much, much larger space. And then they'll bring one in that does its work and, does it for a couple weeks. And then they move that one out, move another one in. I don't know. It's a great way for kids to kind of get up close and personal with animals they normally wouldn't see. But if there's any...
Yeah, it's the same thing. I don't want zoos to go away. But they're also in captivity.
Yeah,
but then
I know that's why it's such a.
It's a bit. You're right. There is some gray area there. I just think the way you could get specific about the whales, and say we really don't. Those probably should just stay in the wild.
Yeah, I think so.
Anyway,
we don't need to see those up close. I guess. Yeah.
We do not, sir.
Dolphins, sure.
Yeah, why not? F those things. F those dolphins.
Freaking dolphins. They keep getting caught in our tuna nets.
We are going to take an break. When we come back, we're going to have Wendy here. We got a little Therapy Thursday to run through, and I'm excited to have her here. She's back. She's got great internet. She's in the city. Things are good. So we'll talk to her in a minute. Before all that, Brian brought music. What are we playing? What are we doing?
Dear Switzerland and Belgium, writes Jesse. This Thursday marks the 4th anniversary of the day that the love of my life and I decided to get hitched on a beach in northern Minnesota. By all accounts, it should have been a horrible day for an outdoor wedding, let alone an outdoor wedding on a beach. It's usually way too cold and windy in the fall in Minnesota. But in an unsuspected and very pleasant turn of events, it ended up being a beautiful, warm, and sunny day to celebrate with all our family and friends. I even got sunburned. We've come a long way in 4 years, literally moved across the entire state twice, and I've jumped jobs a couple times until I finally found a career that I actually like. I just want to thank her for being my partner in all we've been through in the past few years. I'd like to request a very special cover for a very special day. My wife, Lisa, is a musician, and I would like to share with the Tadpole my favorite cover that she does. It takes a very upbeat song from a popular musical and makes a minor adjustment. Spoilers, but that's a pun. If you don't want to play that, then you can play a certain song that Hootie sings in some commercial about a particular poultry-based meatery.
The tender crisp bacon cheddar ranch.
I had it ready.
Yes, very good. Thanks, and Cora the Pineapple. Jesse, Banff banner in the Tadpole, provided the show was not during my scheduled work hours.
Wow.
Okay. Yeah, so this is You're the One That I Want from Grease, and it's performed here by Lisa Dixon, who got married 4 years ago today. This you can find on her SoundCloud page, and I urge you to go check it out. And, well, you'll hear it now. So it's almost like you're checking it out right now.
There it is. It's What's My Age Again. We'll be back in a minute.
It's not What's My Age Again. What are you doing?
Hold on, wrong page. It's You're the One That I Want.
Yeah, that's the one.
I had the Cheddar Ranch panel up, and there was a song in there still. Gotta get rid of that. That was from yesterday.
Yesterday, man.
Yeah. Duh. All right, here it is.
I've got chills, they're multiplying, and I'm losing control. 'Cause the power you're supplying, it's electrifying. Better shape up, because I need a man. Oh, and my heart is set on you. You better shape up, you better understand. Oh, to my heart I will be true. There's nothing left for me to do. You're the one that I want. Oh, ooh, 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 honey, you're the one that I want. Ooh, 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 honey, you're the one that I want. Ooh, 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 you're the one that I need. Oh, yes, indeed. Well, if you're filled with affection, that you're too shy to convey, meditate that in my direction and feel your way. You better shape up, 'cause I need a man, oh, who can keep me satisfied. You better shape up if you're going to prove, oh, that my faith is justified. Am I sure? Yes, I'm sure deep down inside you're the one that I want. Oh, ooh, 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 honey, you're the one that I want. Ooh, 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 honey, you're the one that I want. Ooh, 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 you're the one that I need. Oh, yes, indeed.
It's Wildfire, an electronic pinball game that's pinball fun for most everyone.
Hey, beat that score.
Wildfire's 3-speed ball of light.
Speed it up.
Bumps off bumpers, flips off flippers. Flip too fast, you might lose it.
Tilt.
Wildfire keeps score for up to 4 players. 6 pen light batteries not included. Wildfire, it's pinball fun for most everyone.
Bonus points.
Wildfire from Parker Brothers.
This car smells weird.
This is the morning stream.
I freaking love that clip.
This car smells weird.
It's so good.
It's great.
I had to do that whole commercial again because it was so good.
It's so good.
Yep. Tilt.
You suck.
You're terrible.
Can't believe I'm dating you.
Yeah, you're the freaking worst.
Hey, beat that score.
This car smells weird.
That old game. Somebody actually sent me a Twitter or messaged me on Twitter with a link to an eBay auction where I can buy one for $25. And I was reminded how crappy. I mean, at the time, such a great game. But you think about it, there were only like 14 possible positions for the ball.
Yeah.
On this thing, right? Because it was like individual lights. There wasn't a little ball moving around in there with physics or anything like that. It was these 14 lights. And so it almost always came down from this thing this way or came down from this thing this way. And so as long as you just...
It was like a Game & Watch, wasn't it? Like a Game & Watch that Nintendo made.
Exactly.
Yeah, that stuff was rough times, man. Rough time to be a kid, but also awesome. Somehow at the same time. All right, we're calling Wendy. Get her in here. See what's going on in her life. What's this? Oh, I was trying to find a little clip for her, but I don't have anything good. Let's see here. We can...
Hey.
Oh, hi.
That's a good clip. It sounds just like her.
It sounds just like her. Hi, Wendy. How you doing?
Hello, hello.
Are you in the... So where are you now? In the city?
Yeah.
Okay. Because I saw some photo of like a bakery and some other stuff like right by you or whatever. That must be a big change from the country.
Oh, yeah. So when I talked to you last, we were moving to the country again.
Yeah.
But miraculous things happened. And Tuesday, we got a place in the city, and we moved Thursday.
Wow.
Oh, do you want to say hi to Uncle Scott?
Who is that? Is that Peter?
Hi.
Hey, buddy. Can you hear me? Hi, Peter. What's going on, bud?
Good.
Good. Do you have anything you want to tell the people?
Mother's about to find my echoes.
What did he say?
Let me translate. He said, I just want a little bit find my echoes, which apparently he means acorns.
Oh. Wow. I just want a little bit find my echoes.
Yeah, let's just say English and Swedish aren't going very well.
Yeah, he's got a little dual
a little hybrid, right?
Yeah.
The problem with
the Esperanto.
The problem with Peter is he lives in a Peter world, and he is very interested in Peter and what Peter does, and I think that's a good thing.
He's speaking perfect Sweglish.
Yeah, Sweglish.
Sweglish, exactly. And every pronoun is my. My love you, my going. Yeah,
my going, yeah. Well, that's good. I'm sad we're...
Bit of an egocentric face.
I'm glad we were able to witness it in some small way. Are you, but your internet improved vastly, is my understanding.
Oh, can I say I didn't know?
Yeah.
I didn't know what South Korea was like, but I do now.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. The Swedes are all up in that in the cities, man. They got some sweet internet everywhere. So
not in the country at a German farmhouse. I bet a Swede in a farmhouse would be different.
Yeah.
But a German's like, sweet, I'm off the grid.
Never forget. Those Germans, they pulled some fast ones in the early 19th century.
But
anyway.
Look at them now. They're being so nice.
Yeah, they're being all right now. They're being okay. Bringing in all these refugees. They still sound like they're mad all the time, though, don't they?
Yeah, it's the language, and there's a history of camps that make people nervous, but it's gonna be fine.
Yeah,
it's gonna be fine.
It'll be fine. Germany, you're fine. We like your cars. You got pretty sweet cars.
Yeah. Sure.
Your video entertainment's a little off, but whatever. We'll take what we can get.
Right. Or they're one word to describe something, and it's like a 5-mile long word. I love that.
Well, we're never gonna have to hear this again. Right here. Whoops, right here. That'll never happen again.
We'll miss the Swede Skype extension.
Yeah, it's too bad.
Yeah, it's embarrassing. I'm sure all Swedes are like, that's just that one spot in the whole country.
Yeah.
So anyway, now we are in the city, and we are, it's a small town. So in the center of the city, I mean, everything's quiet by 9 p.m. However, there's at least life before 9 p.m. So
what is the name of the city? What's it called?
Alingsås.
Alingsås?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's has the most cafes of any town in Sweden. It has 45.
Wow.
For only 25,000 people.
That's pretty big for that number of people.
That's what we're known for.
Yeah. That sounds like an awesome place to live, right? Actually.
Oh, it's the quaintest. And there's, the cobblestone streets, and we actually live hilariously right above. Sweden and Utah have something in common.
Oh, really?
You can only buy alcohol in one place.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's like having, the state liquor store, whatever Utah has.
Yeah.
They have the same law here. It's only in this one spot, and we are right above it.
Oh, weird. Well, it's not, so people aren't confused. It's not one location here. It's multiple locations, but it's a state liquor store. That's where you get your, So when but there, you're saying it's one place, like literally one place.
No.
Oh.
One place probably in every city, or there's probably multiple locations. It's just like a state liquor store, except, I think every town's got its own spot. But you can't like buy it in grocery stores or go to a wine store or something. They have it in one place. And what I heard someone tell me was it's to reduce alcoholism. And I'm not really sure that works, but okay.
Yeah, I think it actually, in some cases, encourages it. But anyway, what do we know?
Yeah.
Well, it's good to have you back. Let's throw at you a question from a listener that's actually a little reminiscent of other stuff we've discussed on the show before. But I always like these. I just feel like I think it's a problem that we can help people with, and we're always happy to be helping people with real problems. So here it is. Oh, and by the way, for those first joining us ever, Wendy's an actual therapist. We're not just making that up. She really is. She helps real people with real problems all the time and lowers herself every Thursday to come on the show and talk to us about this stuff.
So lowered.
So lowered. Here's your question. This comes from someone named Jay. That is not their real name, but that's what they'd like to be referred as. Hey, Scott, Brian, and Wendy. I'm a 31-year-old married father of one with one on the way. Just about to be a father of two. My son is 2, and our daughter is coming in December. I have really struggled with anxiety my whole life, and I recently found out ways to manage it, but there is one area where it still rears its ugly head. I have an irrational fear of something bad happening to my wife if she goes a while without messaging or calling me. When I know she's somewhere with my son and it's been an hour or so, it's amazing what I can convince myself to think is happening. Most always, it's that their car crashed somewhere and that they're both dead in a ditch or something. Even though 100% of the time I'm proven wrong when she eventually calls, and I don't 100% believe my irrational thought pattern, I still am on edge and antsy up until the point I hear from her. I assume this stems back to separation anxiety from my childhood, as nothing traumatic like this has ever happened to me. Would love to know your thoughts on how to rid myself of this irrational line of thinking. Love the show, Jay. So it's very specific. If I don't hear from him, I think I go to the worst possible thing. And you've talked at length on the show before about how to avoid catastrophic thinking.
Yeah.
So this feels like, is this another case of that? Is it as simple as that?
Sorry, I just went outside and fresh air made me cough. Sorry, threw me off. Yeah, very similar. I think kind of the main way to think about it again is it's just kind of generalized anxiety. And when you have kids, it's just like this wealth of things to worry about that, weren't even in your consciousness before. Mm-hmm. And that is a strange sort of new adventure, right? But then I think the key here, so maybe he uses the word what if in there.
Yeah.
Does he use the actual words what if?
Let's see. The original theory, when someone's from his son, it's amazing. Almost always no, he doesn't say what if.
Okay.
But he jumps to these two conclusions almost every time he's saying.
Right. So it's a pretty basic question, what if? And that is usually a good sign that you got a little generalized anxiety going on, which is you worry about worry, and then you worry too much. And I need 1 second. I got a kid without any pants on interrupting. Hold on 1 second.
Who doesn't?
Adam, I need help.
It sounds like Peter to me.
Okay.
Peter with his Peter out.
Peter has got his Peter out.
He's just wanting to find his acorns.
That's right.
Well, and he's not very good at like, getting the right words. So he always says, I have to poo when he has to pee. Mm-hmm. So we panic. Oh, he's got to poo, but no, it's just pee. And then when it's poo, he's like, it's the brown stuff. And he yells it in public.
That's fantastic.
Stuff,
oh my gosh, I miss that kid. What an adventure he is. Anyway.
Oh, he's the worst. Okay. Anyway, what were we saying? So, this idea that what if is sort of this idea has popped in my head, right? You've all had this.
Sure.
Someone is 10 minutes late and you're like, what if they're dead on the side of the road? Yeah. And part of that comes from our own experience. We have been in cars. We've seen cars on the side of the road. It's not a shocking thought to pop in our head. It's something within the range of normal. Okay, maybe you could say an alien came and abducted somebody, and that might be a little more out there, but it usually just is a pop-in thought that's negative that comes from some basis in reality, right?
Right.
But the reality of it is that it's so rare and it's likely not happened or is going to happen or whatever, but we're going to worry about it as if it was really possible and was going to happen because it could, right? So that's what happens is your brain gets hijacked on a worry, on a thought, something that pops in your head. And what most of us do is we try to fight it. So he's asking like, okay, I don't have some really core issue this stems from. Why is this happening to me? And how do I make it stop? Because everyone wants it to stop. Who wants to have, constant interruptions in your brain all the time saying, are you worried about money today? Okay, it's time. Let's worry now. Just sort of interrupting all the time. And in his case, particularly, he's got the kid safety worry, right?
Right.
I think it can be in categories. There's the safety worry, the tragic news worry, like someone's going to call at 2 a.m. and there's tragic news, right? I think there's the basic survival kinds of things that people worry about, money, jobs. Not uncommon to be worried about losing your job and then spend lots of time fretting and questioning if your boss likes you or not. You're just being weird. And then your boss is like,
then you end up, you kind of create the thing you think you're avoiding.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. Or you're just constantly stressed out. And here's the biggest concern with how general anxiety disorder sort of plays out in people's lives is that it's exhausting. It's exhausting. It's constantly being under stress that is essentially made up in your head because these thoughts pop in and they feel real and they feel like they matter and it's hard not to pay attention to them, right? So what we do is we try to force them out or we try to ignore them, which only makes it stronger. A way to think about that is trying to stop a fire with pouring gasoline on it. It doesn't really work.
No.
So the solution is more of a embracing kind of thing, which is whatever the thought is, sort of allowing it to come in, not fighting it, that idea. But I have a specific thing this guy can try, that people can try.
Oh, good.
That's kind of, what's the word when it's a lot of work?
I thought you were going to say experimental or something.
Labor intensive, but it's erroneous? No, there's a word.
Erroneous? Extemporaneous.
Just heavy. No, I don't know what the word is, but whatever. It's kind of a pain. It's kind of a pain, just like me trying to figure out a word. It's kind of a pain to listen to.
Sure.
So what it is, and we've talked a little bit before about setting time aside to worry.
Yeah.
You guys recall that?
Yeah.
So here's a little more specific trick to do with what this guy is going through. So let's just pretend he doesn't worry about anything else. He's only worrying about his kids' safety and his wife's safety. So what he gets to do is, this is exciting, he sets 2 appointments with himself every day. And this will not work if you don't full on do it. If you just half do this, you're going to be like, well, that didn't help. Well, it's not going to, I'll tell you right now. It's not going to do one lick of good.
All right.
So this is why it's a little bit challenging, is you set appointments for yourself twice a day for 10 minutes where you are doing nothing else. It can't be like, oh, I'm in the shower and I'm going to do this right now. No,
it's got to be the only thing you're doing.
The only thing you're doing. And you need a mirror, which is awkward. Okay. So get a mirror. Full length is better. Please don't be naked. Well, you can be naked. That might be weird. But full length mirror, and you're going to set a date with yourself, an appointment for 10 minutes to allow yourself to do pure worry. So this isn't the fixing, like, okay, well, if they died in a crash, okay, well, then who am I going to call to help write the obituary? Nah, that's like the solving of your problem stage. Stick with the pure what if. So that's kind of the key language you're going to use. What if, and just go to town.
Like basically try and create as much drama in your head as possible, as much worry.
Right.
Okay.
Right, just turn the faucet on. So instead of trying to control it or be freaked out by it or judge it, nothing, it doesn't matter. It's whatever you want to think about that answers the what if question. But you have to remember, you only get to do it twice a day. So you do it sometime probably in the mid-morning. You don't want to do it first when you wake up. You don't want to start your day like that. So maybe, I don't know, coffee break. And then you don't want to do it right before bed either. That'll keep you awake. So you got to find some kind of midday times to do this. And then right after you eat a good meal, don't ruin your meal by doing it. So I told you it's a little bit of a pain, right? You got to
Yeah.
find time for this. But if you spend 10 minutes in the morning, or mid-morning, and 10 minutes mid-afternoon worrying, doing nothing else but worrying.
Yeah.
And if you do this for a week, that sounds crazy. Like, what? But if you did this for a week, people drink like leek juice and lemon rind and like dog pee for 6 weeks to lose weight. You can do this.
14
Just saying.
times, basically.
Yeah. The dog pee is
Right.
the hard part to get. The rest of it, you can go to a store. But man, that
Right,
dog
dog
pee.
pee, got to catch the dog.
Yeah.
Anyway, so it really is kind of a pain, but you will be amazed at what your mind does, because what it is doing now is vying for attention. It's just like, hey, put the spotlight on me. Hey, this sort of worry wart within you, right?
Right.
So what you're doing is like, here's your full attention. I'll give you full attention for 10 minutes. And then say you start worrying at lunch about something.
Yeah.
You have to say, okay, well, I'll save that for my worry appointment later.
Mm.
So you actually plan to worry later and have to let it go until then. Then when that time comes, you can worry about it then.
Yeah.
And what people find is that it's so antithetical to what the worry wants to do that it kind of just stops doing what it's always done.
If you find yourself worrying about stuff that's not during those times, so like, waiting for them to come home or whatever, do you say, nope, not till 3:15?
Yep. Yep, absolutely.
I've got
And
time
then-
set aside for you at 3:15. We'll tackle it then.
Yes. So we'll tackle it then. I'm going to do other things with my mind, whatever. But, at first that's going to be challenging, right? You're not going
Sounds
to be
hard.
used to it. But if you think about what this worry is like on an average day, if we just followed someone around with this challenge and sort of we had some way to like map the logarithms in their brain or whatever is happening, and we could see every time worry interrupts them, it's shocking, right? It's hijacking every pursuit that they make. And it might be small, but if you imagine some dude following you around and tapping you on the shoulder 20 times a day to be like, have you worried about your mortgage payment? Oh, okay, let's worry. Or have you worried about, coastal flooding? Whatever. You're just going to have tons of interruptions, and think about how your day feels and goes and how exhausted you are. It's these worry appointments is that you just are relegating it to 2 10-minute segments, and you really are training your brain to say like, it's okay to worry, but it's not okay that it does it all day. So we're just going to do it during those times. And here's where the mirror comes in. A lot of worry is happening just sort of in the back of your mind, right? You know how when you drive somewhere, you don't even think about it, and you get there and you're like, I don't even remember. I remember leaving my house.
Yeah,
Which is
I've done that. I hate
terrifying.
that. That's a weird feeling. Like
It
you're
is.
at your destination, you're like, I don't remember driving any of that.
Yeah, and that's terrifying.
Yeah.
But if you think about why that is, it's because you can go through the motions of driving. You've done it so many times that your mind is then free to wander in other places, and you're relatively safe, so you do it. So that's kind of how this worry works. It's like you're going through your life, and it is sort of like this subliminal message in the background all the time. So while you stand in front of a mirror is that you're forcing it out of subliminal space and unconscious space into full on facing it, right? You're looking at yourself while you worry, which what it tends to do is just brings it out of that weird, I don't even know what's happening space and into, wow, look at this happening.
Is it
Your awareness.
I got a question. Is it like okay, there's like a meditation method where you can lay on the floor and then you're supposed to tense up your muscles real hard for a while and then let them go. It's like that, it sounds like, just for a different thing, for an emotional brain muscle sort of.
Right. The thing that is effective about that, systematic relaxation is what that's called, where you tighten different parts of your body and relax them and tighten, and then at some point your entire body is tight and then you relax.
Yeah.
You are using that cool power that we have of sort of yin and yang, which is tense, pressure. There's an opposite to that, and it occurs when you tense up and relax, like you're utilizing it. But what we typically do throughout a day is just tense, slowly tense, and there never becomes the relaxing part. We don't use the opposite, right? And that's the same thing with this worry concept, is that you're going to give it its full space and attention, And the idea is that the opposite can occur in the rest of the time. It can start to just be put to the place it needs to be. A lot of people who don't have severe cases, let me be clear, this doesn't fix magically for everyone. But if you do it, pretty strategically and you get it done and you do it effectively, most people will find that the worry just stops being subliminal and stops sort of hanging around you all the time. And you kind of have a place that it goes. And you don't have to keep these appointments the rest of your life, but you may find when you don't sort of give yourself some focused time to let those feelings out, that it'll sneak into following you around the whole day again. So
right. Well, that makes sense. I like this idea. I never thought about the idea that if you, I don't know, it's like exposure therapy.
Right.
Like
Absolutely.
You're creating I'm sure that there's limits to that. You're not going to cure somebody of their porn addiction by making them sit and watch porn all day necessarily.
No.
Or you're not going to have, I don't know how to get you to quit smoking cigarettes. Here's a free pack every day. Like, it doesn't work that way for that, but I could see this is an interesting idea because it's like seeing, I've talked about movies that terrified me as a kid.
Yeah.
And then I see them now and just, it's like pent up weirdness from decades of thinking it was this horrible visage of awfulness. And then I see it as an adult and go, oh, that was stupid. Like, what was I doing? Right. There was real value in that for me. Like, I actually kind of took a big sigh of relief and went, that's not so bad at all. Like, that was just cheesy and dumb. And I was a susceptible 7-year-old with a new brain. So
okay, that means I need to go find that movie. What is the movie with the airplane crash and they cut someone's fingers off with a paper cutter?
Oh,
holy cow!
We saw that as kids.
Yeah,
at Buckethead's house.
Right, old Buckethead.
Buckethead, wow.
Uncle Buckethead.
Uncle Buckethead.
With the porn in the cupboard.
Yeah, we had an uncle. We won't say his name, but we had an uncle that kept stacks of pornography in every bathroom.
Oh, geez.
And under the counter. Like, you were looking for toilet paper. Yeah, no toilet paper. So you'd open the counter and look.
I had a boss who did that too, and we worked out of his house.
Oh, my gosh.
It was a startup.
I remember once, where's the toilet paper? Open that door. Oh, that's not toilet paper.
My word. Yeah.
Yeah. So anyway, he had, that movie was called, oh, crap.
Do you remember? Those are the only two
airplane
parts
crash, and then they chop somebody's fingers off with a paper cutter.
One of those big paper cutter, and blood ran under. I don't know if they actually showed it so much as it was the effect of the blood running.
Yeah.
But that, I probably need to re-see it because I still have the heebies just telling you about it.
It must be, I'll bet it is so dumb and innocuous
cheesy, exactly. Yeah. And so that point is a good one, which is, with the worry, is it's exposing it to your woken up adult self. You're hearing it out loud. So during your active worrying appointment, you can I think it's actually more effective if you talk it out. That may be one step too weird for people, but if they can stand in front of the mirror and be like, what if I step off that step and razor blade slice my ankle? I had that thought as a kid.
Oh, God, yeah, that's...
Yeah. And then I collapsed because my Achilles is gone, and then I'm, so you can come up with the craziest things. But if you're saying this out loud in a mirror as part of your worry, but it has to be your real worries. You can't just make up stuff. You're going to find that, all right, I'm bringing an adult, grown-up perspective, just using the movie analogy, to this fear that when it stays in your head and stays kind of secret and lurks in the background and pops up whenever, it almost sounds like it's this dormant thing, right? Whenever his wife or kid are gone, he knows, in all likelihood, they're safe, they're just fine, they're not even late.
Right.
He has a reserve of horrid things that, could happen. So where are they all the rest of the day? Well, they're probably just right there. And so this idea would be you're just getting it out, putting it forward. So it's not going to leak every time your wife leaves the house. That's kind of the idea.
Yeah, I'll tell you how multi-layered it gets for me. There have been times where, so when Kim's out with the kids or she's traveling with Carter when they went to the Pacific Northwest for Carter's graduation trip or all that stuff was going on, I never worry because Kim is super independent and tough, and I'm just not worried about her. But here's where my worry goes. I worry about finding out something happened and then how mad I would be at myself for not worrying because I thought she could handle. You know what I mean? Like there's this
the inception of
worry.
Wow.
And I've done it with that before, although mildly, because honestly, Kim could, she could do whatever. She's strong as crap, and I'm not worried about her. But you know, I don't worry about those things until dumb things like this. Like we're all going to BlizzCon in November, right? And the other day I'm thinking, oh, I'm getting excited. We got our tickets all bought. The hotel's all set. We're good to go. And Thatcher and Ken are going. And, you know, we're just excited to go. And then it hit me. Oh, man, that's a lot of eggs in one basket. Every one of all I would leave is Taylor.
That's why the president and the vice president don't travel in the same plane.
Yeah, it's kind of like that. And then you just start thinking about how, you know, how you go one more level deeper and then another level deeper. And it's so stupid. It's such a waste of brain power. And so I feel this guy because I've had that before. I understand what he's talking about. It's not quite as, you know, the everyday until I hear from her. I don't know if things are going to be okay or not. But I think a lot of us can relate in some way. So
absolutely, I think
this.
most people think it, but maybe they don't ruminate about it and make it a bigger deal and start to panic. They may think, "Oh my gosh, all my family except my cousin is on this plane. If it goes down, we're all dead. That poor cousin." Yep. You may think that, and then you're like, "All right, what can I buy in the Sky Mall magazine?" You just move on. Right. Whereas I think some brains get stuck, and that's kind of the idea. And his sounds like is one that it can get stuck on those things.
Yeah.
So this idea is really more about practicing just a different way of allowing worry to be in your life, not letting it run your life, but you're not trying to get rid of it. Because isn't that always the methodology we want? Like, how do I get rid of this? How does this end? Yeah. I want to never feel this way again. Well, that is not going to happen. Because all of us worry. Everyone worries when their loved one is driving somewhere that they're going to be safe. They hope that they'll be safe. But so you don't want to take that away or you're not human. But then the intensity and the ruminating and the can't function and the, you know, irrationality of all of that, that's what we're working to just put in its place and sort of reduce its power.
Yeah, here's your analogy. I got one for you.
Okay.
Man has always been faced with horrible storms and winds. And he could just stand there and go, when will this end and go away? But instead, he built shelter and put up a wall, and now better walls, and now better roofs, and now we live in dwellings where we can hide from the wind and the rain and the weather completely. So you only have to go out there, but it's still going to exist. You can't. The wind and the rain will still exist, but you've limited its ability to affect you. How about that?
What is this voice? Like the 1948 war reporter correspondent.
I don't know. I don't know. It just came out. I don't know what happened there. That was really weird.
That is weird. You just channeled something that like your other life, dude. Maybe you were well, you see. I don't know. Maybe not true.
That was me. No, everyone here on this show knows I'm in love with the aesthetic of 1940s through 1960s era radio and television approach, and maybe that's probably why. But
you know what I should have been? A mother in the 70s. I will tell you, I have missed my calling.
Oh, yeah. You would have been great.
I think I've talked about this. Gosh, dang it. Just the other day, I'm thinking, why can't I just neglect them?
Just let them run free.
Like our mothers did.
Yeah.
They could just play with, like, guns in the street.
You could have long hippie hair like Aunt Susan and with big giant glasses and stuff.
Yeah, and no one made you do homework ever.
Yeah.
Come on.
Yeah, we know what's up. That was a good decade.
So you're a radio guy from the 40s.
Yep.
I'm a hippie pot brownie eating mother from the 70s. And Brian,
Brian, what are you?
You know what? I'm just gonna kind of sit and take it in. I don't know. I'm the straight man to all this.
You don't feel like you've missed you don't feel like there's a decade that we were meant to be in.
No, I really don't. I feel like
it's a healthy attitude. I think
it is. The 60s were just too much for me, and 70s too much for me, and
the 2000s
stuck in the 80s as a leg warmer wearing steel worker with a heart of gold. I don't know.
Yeah, I like that. Oh wait, that's from Splashdance. There we go. Splashdance.
Yeah, nice.
Not
nice.
Splashdance.
Maybe you're just like every man, all time, eternal dude. Like you don't have to be placed somewhere.
You're a man with no time. You're a man out of time, and you're happy to be there. It's fine.
There you go.
I
like it.
Buckethead from the 80s.
We've solved everything
with the porn cupboards.
Yeah, the porn cupboards.
Sounds like the worst John Candy movie ever.
Uncle Buckethead. Yeah, Uncle Buckethead in theaters now. Wendy, always fun, always good. And I'm glad you guys are all settled and everyone's good and healthy and happy and things are going well.
Yeah.
You get a bunch of. So is the weather any different this winter, or are you just normal?
Oh, last fall was nice, but it is stunning. I mean, every day this is what fall should be, and I think you talk to any Swede, the weather is never the same from one year to the next.
Yeah.
So if it's nice, you just embrace it like a crazy person. You just stand outside as long as you can. And anyway, it's really, really lovely. So we'll see, when it's dark at 2 p.m.
Yeah.
what I have to say then.
Yeah, let us know when you're deep into that. When bathroom stalls have candles in them again, or whatever the heck happened last year.
Exactly.
Very curious about that. It's Wendy. Find her Wendy Dunford on Instagram, and you can follow her happenings there. Wendy, thanks a lot. We'll talk to you next week.
All right.
Bye now.
See ya.
All right, there we go. Brian, that concludes our broadcast morning.
This concludes our broadcast day.
Hope you enjoyed yourselves. We'll be back today at what time? 4:30 p.m.
Mountain Time.
Correct. 4:30 Mountain Time right here. Same channel, same everything. If you want to see it
Add
live.
or subtract as needed to figure out the time in your time zone.
That's right. We're in Utah. Figure it out. We're actually not in Utah. We're in Utah and we're in Colorado.
That's why people get it mistaken.
It's very
right?
confusing.
Yeah.
Also, what else was I going to say about that? Garrett will be with us here for the esports update. Some big news on that today.
Oh,
I saw
cool.
just recently. And then there was something else I was going to say. Forgot what it was. I don't remember. So forget it. Forget the whole thing.
Right. Okay. All right.
Frogpants.com/TM. Oh, I know what it was. You can see the show live today at 4:30, or you get it tomorrow on the feed. So just
there you go.
For those who want to catch it sooner, that's a great way to do it, is to see it live at 4:30 p.m. Mountain Time. Frogpants.com/TMS is our website. The email is themorningstream@gmail.com. Leave us voicemails, 801-471-0462. And on Twitter, Brian's at Coverville. I'm at Scott Johnson. The show is at Morning Stream. And we have a subreddit at frogpants.reddit.com. And I think that's everything. Except music. There's music to be played, and
that's the one thing. The one thing we haven't done. We've only done 50% of our music.
Yeah,
All
and
right,
This car smells weird.
There's that.
You need to couple that one with the...
Yeah, I do, dude. What am I
inserting
thinking? Oh, my gosh. All right. Job one after the show. I'm making that.
Quality
Yeah.
is job one. Hi, guys. I'm hoping for you with a song to shout out to the Frog Pants world that I love my husband Kilgore in the chat room, writes Katrina. And I love that I've been married to him for 10 years today, if you're playing this on the 8th of October, that is. That is all. I love you, Gregory. Happy anniversary. Bye, guys. Hee, Katrina.
All right.
That'll clear up somebody's bingo card for sure. So Katrina asked for any cover of or by Ben Folds. The Luckiest would be nice, but please use your judgment, preferably one about love and or family. Well, the only cover of The Luckiest I have is an a cappella version that he produced. And so I decided to switch things to another cover by Ben Folds that is about love and is about how the freckles in your eyes match up, and we are in corresponding shapes and all that stuff. If that wasn't enough of a mangled hint, it's Such Great Heights, originally by the Postal Service, covered here by Ben Folds for the 2007 Triple J Leica Version 3 breakfast show. Here is Ben Folds and Such Great Heights.
See you guys tonight.